Good morning, students. Today I am taking one experiment, that is experiment number 1, to measure the diameter of a small spherical or cylindrical body using the vernier calipers. Now, the apparatus required for this vernier calipers is spherical body like pendulum bow or the cylinder. Means this may be these are the parts or apparatus. This is vernier calipers. This is spherical body or bob. Okay. Now here the next point is the theory. Then the diagram of the vernier calipers. I want to explain this diagram first of all. Actually, this vernier calipers is having this main scale which is fixed, and then vernier scale which is movable on the main scale, and these are known as jaws. In between these we can put a spherical body whose diameter is to be measured, or we want to measure the diameter of the body. Now there is a screw which fixes the vernier scale on the main scale here, and with the help of this point P we can move the vernier scale on the main scale. Okay, for example, with the help of this point we can move this vernier scale on the main scale. Okay, with the help of this screw we can make it fixed, that it will be fixed down. Now we cannot move the vernier scale on the main scale. Okay, now the next point may be observation. The first point of the observation is to determine the vernier count or the least count. Students, as you know, the least count in any measuring instrument is the smallest measurement that can be taken by the measuring instrument. So vernier count can be calculated by using one main scale division and vernier scale division. How can we calculate this? So with the help of apparatus I want to show you. When we close the jaws, then what we will observe, we can observe that this point actually on main scale, this is our main scale, and you can observe the marking scheme or the numbers or mark on the main scale. Okay, these are up to 12 and are in centimeters. Now this is vernier scale which is movable on the main scale, and there are also few marks 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. These are 10 in number. When we close both the jaws, when we close both the jaws, we can observe after closing that the 10 vernier scale division coincide with the 9th मेन स्केल डिवीज़न, यानी इसका जो 10th डिवीज़न है वर्नियर स्केल का वो मेन स्केल के 9th डिवीज़न से मैच करता है। ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, हमने वही लिख दिया। मेन स्केल डिवीज़न 1 कितना है, सेंटीमीटर में स्केल है 1 मिलीमीटर का। अब 10 वर्नियर स्केल डिवीज़न 9 मेन स्केल डिवीज़न के इक्वल है, तो 1 वर्नियर स्केल डिवीज़न किसके बराबर हुआ, 1/10 मेन स्केल डिवीज़न एंड इट इज़ इक्वल टू 0.9 मिलीमीटर। तो इस तरह से अब हम इन दोनों का डिफरेंस निकाल कर किसका, मेन स्केल डिवीज़न और वर्नियर स्केल डिवीज़न, वी कैन कैलकुलेट द वर्नियर काउंट और द लीस्ट काउंट ऑफ द वर्नियर कैलिपर्स which is equal to 1 main scale division minus vernier scale division. 1 main scale division is 1 millimeter and 1 vernier scale division is 0.9. The difference of these two is 0.1 millimeter or 0.01 centimeter. This is the least count of this device, is the least count of the vernier calipers. Okay, now when we are going to take the readings, so we are having this observation table on which first of all serial number, then main scale reading, then vernier scale reading, इसके दो पार्ट हैं, number of vernier division and the value and multiply by the vernier count, जो हमने अभी ऑब्टेन किया है। तो कैसे इस एक्सपेरिमेंट को परफॉर्म करेंगे कि वाइल, तो इस एक्सपेरिमेंट को परफॉर्म करने के लिए हमने ये स्फेरिकल बॉल को इस वर्नियर स्केल के दोनों जाज और मेन स्केल के जा के बीच में वी शुड फिक्स इट एंड देन आफ्टर वी कैन ऑब्जर्व द रीडिंग। व्हाट वी ऑब्जर्व इन दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट इज कि विच डिवीज़न of the vernier scale coincide with the division of the main scale. In this reading what we observe that 2.1 is the main scale reading and the third vernier scale division is coinciding with the main scale. Now with 3 we have multiplied by the vernier count in centimeters 0.01, and then by this formula total reading can be written as 2.1 which is the mean scale reading है ना, plus the multiplication of these two, this is 0.03 and then we can write it 2.13. In this way we can repeat this experiment by changing the position of this ball. We can put this first of all suppose in this way and then we can change the position like this, yani for different diameters, different positions we can repeat this experiment again and we can obtain these many diameters, these are these values. Then by taking the mean of these all we can get the value 2.06, which is the resultant or result of this measurement or the diameter of the ball. After that we can put few points of the precautions in this experiment and then this will be over.